Angel, are you down here? Hey, Angel.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, turn on the light switch, will you, before I break my neck?
Is that you, Jimmy?
No, it's the night maid. I come down here to check the waste baskets for old chewing gum.
What time is it? Do you know what time it is?
Well, it took me a little longer than I thought. I really like your new office. I parked Aaron's car out the front entrance. Where's mine?
It's around the side of the building, out in the alley.
Hey, thanks, Angel. Thanks a lot.
Got you good car, huh? Good cover, right?
Yeah.
Well, what are friends for? You know what I mean? I wouldn't have done it for anybody else, buddy, but you. Can you imagine what Aaron would do to me if he found out I loaned you his car?
Well, he's not going to find out. Even if he does, what's he going to do? He's your brother-in-law.
That's only because he's married to my sister. I mean, as far as he's concerned, I'm not worth spit. Everybody around here knows that, especially the guy in the garage.
Oh, now, wait. You told me the guy in the garage would keep his mouth shut for $25. Okay, I gave you the 25.
Well, he took it. I mean, you drive off half hour later, here you're going, he hits me up again. I'm not scamming you, Jimmy. I mean, I couldn't take no chances with Aaron.
Well, you're taking one with me. Now, this afternoon, you told me you were flat broke until the 15th, right? I loaned you 10, then I gave you 25 for the guy in the garage. Knowing you, you probably gave him 5. That means if I search you, you're going to have 30 on you, and that's going to put a real strain on our friendship.
I'm going to punch out.
Angel, come on now. You're not going to put in for overtime, really?
Hey, I'm here, right? Fair's fair. Hit the lights when I'm going with you. Jimmy! Jimmy, it's me! Jimmy! Hey, Jimmy! Jimmy, it's me! Jimmy, open up, man, it's me!
What are you doing here?
Believe me, it wasn't my idea.
Hey, what's going on here?
We've got a couple of questions we'd like to ask you, Mr. Rockford.
Who are you?
We're the Grievance Committee from the Bay City Boys Club. The club has a number of influential citizens involved in its work. It's become something of a tradition on Thursday night after the board meeting to have a friendly game of cards.
And?
It's a friendly game, and it's clean. Now, we mean to keep it that way. So when we get a new player, we check him out.
Oh, and I said I was Aaron Keel, and he looked me up in the phone book, went out the house.
And found out that Mr. Keel is in Yugoslavia.
Thanks, Angel.
What you want me to do, lie to him? Listen, they was waiting for me when I got home, and they was mean, not polite like they are now.
There's an explanation.
Oh, we figured there would be. Your friend told us you're a private investigator. Now, we'd like to know why the masquerade, what you're investigating, and who your client is. Simple.
Well, it's not that simple. The identity of a client is confidential.
You mean you won't tell us?
Well, it's not that I won't. I can't.
Then you got a problem. Get dressed.
You got a problem, I got a problem. Tell him, Jimmy. What's the matter with you, man? Did you take some kind of vows or something? Tell him.
All right. I was hired by Mrs. Paul Flanders. Her husband's been losing heavily in the game. And what he's been losing isn't his. It belongs to her. Mrs. Flanders says she loves her husband. She has a blind spot about him, and she's worried about her daughter. She's afraid there won't be anything left for her. So, Mrs. Flanders hired me to find proof of the gambling and try to put a stop to it. Something about that you didn't like?
Oh, just one thing. There isn't any Mrs. Flanders. Paul Flanders is a bachelor.
Is there a daughter?
He's never been married.
Well, then there couldn't be a daughter.
Come on. Get dressed.
You know, maybe there's something that you two guys ought to know about for your own protection. My brother-in-law, Aaron, and me, we're like that. Don't know who's on top. And if anything ever happened to me, boy, there'd be no telling what he's liable to do.
Shut up.
Well, it was for your protection, you know. I mean, if you got a beef against Jimmy, but I'm an innocent bystander.
They're usually the ones who get shot.
Aaron wouldn't like that.
I didn't know you had it in you. I want to go home.